Hi folks, Alex Klingelhoeffer here with Exencial Wealth Advisors. It is 7:53 here in the middle part of the country. It is Thursday, September 30th, last day of September 2021. Here's your morning jog around the economic headlines of the world. Merck, big acquisition this morning, going to buy Acceleron for $11.5 billion. That's about one Discord. If you're a fan of the morning jog, you'll get that reference. Merck says they want to get into and expand their rare disease business. Of course, that's sort of the business model for small drug makers. Hey, let's make a small drug, targeted disease drug, try to get bought out by a bigger company. It's interesting when you look at the 10-year going up. Are we going to see some deals that have sort of been in the wings for a while come to fruition as financing rates rise? Folks try to take advantage of the upswing in deal pricing, right? Hey, let's go ahead and lock in this acquisition target we've been sort of hemming and hawing on for a while before we can't afford to buy them if interest rates go up a little bit. Interesting to see if we see some additional mergers in that vein. I'm sure this has been worked on for quite some time. Bed Bath & Beyond with some really, really bad earnings this morning. 4 cents. That's way below consensus of about 50 cents per share. They're blaming supply chain issues. Of course, revenue was also down, so it's not only profitability, but also sales. Of course, Bed Bath & Beyond has been a big rebound story over the last couple of years, doing a very good job remarketing their private label products. If you can't get items to sell, it makes it very hard to turn a profit. We're starting to see the supply chain issues show up in quarterly numbers. And now marketing strategies. Dollar Tree is selling items for above $1. Now saying they're going to go to $1.25, $1.50, sometimes even $3 and $5 in their store. No note on whether they may change their naming to the couple of bucks tree. That inflation canary in the coal mine. Is Dollar Tree it for inflationists? We will see if supply chain issues continue to have an impact on corporate strategies, corporate pricing going forward. Of course, the House just passed a spending bill, probably DOA, in the Senate for an additional increase in spending as we head towards the debt ceiling on about October 18th. If that continues to get raised, which of course we think it will, that additional spending by the government continues to push the dollar a little bit lower. Of course, it's strengthened over the last couple days, but that's sort of the root cause of much of this inflation. If you want some additional information throughout the day, feel free to follow me. As always, it's on Twitter. It's OKC CFA CFP. Until then, I hope you have a very nice Thursday. I'm out.